Okay, we are going to try this again. Hopefully this time y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can and give me a thumbs up on it and, say something in the comments. We're going to try this one more time. That is just the way today has been, y'all. It is the way things have been. Happy Thursday. I hope y'all are having a great day. And I missed last week. I don't know if I told you guys why. I was having a family reunion. We were flying to the East Coast on Thursday, which is an all-day thing, right? So that's where I was, but I will make it up to all of you. Don't worry. Here I am. Yes, I was wondering where I was. Thank you so much for coming back. We're trying this. And I don't know what it was, but everything was mad at me saying, you haven't live streamed in a long time, girl. So all of my stuff had been unauthenticated. So that took a while with two-factor authentication and then all the things, right? All the things. I'm so glad that you guys are here, especially Keely and Dr. Elo, because I believe both of you are Descript users. Is that correct? And not only that, today I thought it would be a fun thing. I wanted to test out the Descript Storyboard, which is their new version, and it's replacing the classic version. I believe right now you can toggle back and forth, but I was like, ooh, I want to play around with this. And I got about, good shake, buddy. I got about 10-15% of the way through. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I will finish this walkthrough test on live. And if it's helpful for y'all, then maybe it's helpful for y'all. Keely and team, I'm sure you guys are probably already well aware of Descript's awesomeness. I know since you're on the board and everything. This is that meme of the monkey or the kitten plinking away on the keys trying to figure things out because you refuse to watch the hour-long tutorial if there is one. That would be me. I am the kitten / monkey trying to figure this out. But y'all will be proud of me, first of all. Well, proud of me for multiple reasons. We'll get into that. Hello, how are you? What's in your cup, people? Let's have a little discussion about all of that, all right? Let's have a little discussion. What's in your cup? Okay, what's in your cup? So Keely, you can sit here and be like, oh my gosh, she's doing all these things and they're all wrong. That's okay. That's all right. I believe it. I believe it. Okay. You've been testing out the betas for a few months. LBC branding is in the house. Hello, how are you? Hello, nice to see you. Okay. First of all, I'm going to share my desktop with you and we're going to get into it. If you want to try out Descript for yourself, though, y'all know I've been talking about this for months, how much I like it. This is kind of a new way of thinking about video editing as opposed to iMovie or, even stuff on your phone, CapCut, InShot. They're very timeline based. This, what it's doing, it's creating video, but it's as if you were narrating a video-led PowerPoint presentation, I guess is the way to kind of think of it. I don't know. And when you do that, there are some things you can and can't do, and there's some weirdness, and I thought maybe we should chat about it and do it together. Keely, I guess if you're in the know, if you want, I'm happy to bring you in and you can make fun of me as I do this. But so one of the reasons that y'all will be proud of me is that I have been working on my website, okay? And one of the things that I was putting together, I think I put it on LinkedIn. I have yet to share it on the other socials, like Instagram and all that. And I'm going to, but I was going through and I was starting to collect some of the testimonials, if you will. And I started putting them together and putting them on the website and everything. So it looks like I'm more legit, right? And I was like, wow, people have said some really nice stuff. And I'm going to show it to you here in a second because I'm kind of proud of me. So you can be proud of me too and be like, go, Shelly. Ow, ow. So I'm going to show it to you. And let me bring up my screen. And then I'm going to go into the Descript Storyboard stuff. And I'll show you how these two are related. Okay. So by the way, y'all know that I have way too many websites. Shelly.video, Shelly.fyi, Shelly.tips, I don't know, something like that. Shelly Saves the Day. You can go to any one of those and they'll all forward you to Shelly.fyi, right, is the one. They'll all forward you to my website now. Look at that. So I'm going to go over here and do meet and screen share. Look at that, you guys. Okay. So one of the things that I was doing is I'm starting to build out. I have so much to share with y'all and not a lot of time because we have dance tonight. So I should have really chosen a longer night when I have more time to talk about all this. Oh, the pressure, the pressure. Okay. If any of you are using Calendly or you are using Square Appointments, I have used both. I was using them and using an embed for my website so that people could book appointments with me for consultations, for channel reviews, all that kind of good stuff, right? So let me come back here real quick and open up the page and just make sure that it's already there. Oh, you know what? I put it on Twitter. Let me get it so I have the... Oh, why did it log me out? Annoying. Okay, I put out a tweet today because I was doing all of this and I was saying, hey, if you're using Calendly or Square Appointments or anything like that, I just signed up for an AppSumo deal and it's $29 for a calendar booking service for life, y'all. For life. Okay? And I was like, that's such a good deal. Oh my gosh. And it's called TidyCal, like Tidy Calendar. Okay? So I'm going to copy this link here and hopefully I can just put it in the chat. Maybe I can do that. Yeah, this is the steal of a deal. Oh, that's an affiliate link if you click on that, okay? $29, lifetime deal, and you can do your appointments and booking. You can hook up your Google Calendar or whatever so it syncs. You can collect payments through Stripe or PayPal or both. I have it hooked up through Stripe right now. I have 3 different types of appointment, which is kind of nice. So if you're looking for a calendar booking service, maybe check this one out, okay? Tidy Calendar from AppSumo. Another thing that I found on AppSumo, which is interesting, you have TidyCal? Nice. Is another AppSumo deal that I did, and I think it might even still be active now. So Keely, if you're having a course, you may want to come back for this link, okay? Because it's basically the best deal you're going to get on hosting your own course. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Ow! I hit my finger. Okay, 1 second. Let me log in and then, let's see here. Products. And then it's this one. And then how do I go to product? Yes, that's the one. No, that's not what I wanted. No. Go to plans and features? Nope, that's not it either. Go to deal. Where is the go to product? View product details. Yes? Yes. Okay, that's it. That's one. I want to create a link to here. How do I do this? Bear with me. Let me give you a song. All right, I think I did it. Woohoo! Can we get a... It's a miracle, y'all. Okay, so this is a company that I was introduced to a couple years ago because the Podfest/VidFest folks have used this app to house all of their replays for their sessions. So I met with them a couple years ago, and I remember, do you guys remember when I had that chat about how I'd gotten my Apple developer's license and my Google developer's license just so I could hook up with a website that in the end was probably too much work for me? This is that company because I never ended up launching my own app. However, they now have an AppSumo deal where they have a really great deal, $69 for like one site. And you can, if you're doing videos, you can have them like unlisted ones from YouTube and you can put them in, and it's pretty much then going to be free. So that's kind of cool. You can do an RSS feed. So if you have a podcast, you can feed that in as well, and it would show up under your media and stuff, and that's free. And you can do some other stuff, but I actually did the one where I paid for 3, so it's like level 2. But here's the kicker. If you don't want to have the unlisted like YouTube videos and you want to have stuff hosted on their site like you would like on Thinkific or something like that, Kajabi, you pay for what they call the growth plan, which is an additional add-on, which is $96 per year, which is a discount, and you get the discount for life. Okay. So we started late at like 5:36, and then I started with no sound. So we started over Adam's exploits. So that's what happened there. But, so if you do this one and you get the Super Pass one, you can do, anywhere from 1 to like 75 sites if you want to basically sell them off in your talented. You want to build a client site and then like charge them, you could do that too. But basically, I am moving all of my stuff over from Thinkific to here because I'm about to re-up on Thinkific, or I was planning on it, which was going to be $500, and I'm on the lowest plan, not even the free plan, like the low plan. And they had raised their prices, and so I was looking at this, and so it's like $100 or something for the deal, and then it's going to be $100 every year going forward, as opposed to the $500 on Thinkific. And I can do multiple courses if I want. So if the next round of courses wanted to be all free YouTube videos or something like that, then I could do that, and it would be included for free. Or it's $96 per site, as long as I activate another site by a year. So there's that. That, for anyone out there who's doing a course, you may want to look into this because you can build the site really quickly. If you have a podcast, you can bring in that RSS feed really, really quickly. I think you can do a few. So I have the podcast that I do with Dane and Gwen, and I have my own podcast that's RSS fed into it. So what was that? Something dinged. Something dinged. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's something way up here. I don't know. I gotta move the overlay. I don't know what happened. Something happened. I don't know what happened. Something happened. Does anybody know what happened? I don't know what that was because I think the overlay is the wrong size. My bad. Let me change that. You guys, I'm having a difficult time with life. Okay, let me just. Where's the overlays? Where are the overlays? Where are the overlays? Okay, where was that? It's not the Creator Mix one. It was is it the Streamlabs one? Maybe it's the Streamlabs one. Do I need to unlock it and move it? Boop, 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 boop. I don't know which one I clicked. Did I click the wrong one? I don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry. Whatever that was, we'll figure it out together, okay? We'll just love each other through it. So, Super Pass. And if you want to check that out, there's a tier 1, which is 1 license. And like I said, you can do the RSS feed and you can do like hook up unlisted videos on YouTube or something like that. Awesome. If you want to do the growth plan, you contact through their customer service for the chat, $96 a year forever. Okay. License 2, that's the one that I got. Tier 2 is 3 sites. Something like that. Cooking Goblin Babes in the house. Hey Josh, how's it going? I saw your lasagna one today. Awesome. So if you're looking at that, I got the tier 2 because then I'll have, let's say, a year to activate paid stuff for, I already activated paid for 1 for the iMovie Made Easy. Okay. And it's going to be $96 a year for the rest of it, as opposed to, like I said, if I just re-upped with Thinkific December 5th, I think is the date, it's going to cost me $500. So right now I can subscribe for basically 5 years. So there's that. And then if I don't want to pay the $96, I can just do unlisted YouTube videos and have it be for free. So that is going to be one of the cheapest hosting options that you can have for building your online course. So if that's something that you want to do, check out that link for Super Pass in the description down below. And if you are interested in the other one that I mentioned earlier, the Tidy Calendar, $29 for life. Yes, please. Okay. All of that notwithstanding. Okay. The reason that I mentioned this as well is because I was building my website, and one of the things that I decided to do, and I'm going to come back over here, and I was sharing my website with you. First of all, this is already sharing a lot of value with you. I'm giving you all the secrets, everything here, and money savings. So can we get a, for that? Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let me come back over here, share the screen with you. Bam. All right, so first of all, look at this, you guys. It's like I almost look legit over here, right? I have like a website. So this is, look at what I did, y'all. So I've got like little testimonials from people, and it comes in and they say nice things about me, and I put them on a cute little like cart. I'm proud of myself, man. Like, this is done in Canva, and I know jack poop about Canva, so look at me go. And look at this. Look at this. This is the one that I'm going to show you, though. Not only did I get a cover over here, we've got a video with the on-screen quotes and stuff. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be showing you today because I just finished this one right before we went live. So here is Christina.
You know, have you ever been in that position in your head where you just, you know you need to do something, but you just can't do it?
Look, you guys, we've got audio. We've got a coffee. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, that falls in line with like the super chat stuff. Okay, hold on. Let me. Where's the super chat one? You got me all kaflimped. That's not even a word. That's not even a word. Here we go. Thank you so much to whoever just bought me a coffee. I will say there's a weird integration sometimes with Buy Me a Coffee in the widget. That could have been from a year ago. It could have been from tonight. It doesn't matter. It's like a fun guessing game of when it's actually going to come through. If that was tonight, thank you so much for buying me a coffee. Appreciate you. Really, really do. Alrighty. Okay, but what did you guys think, first of all, of the little, of this little video? Right? It's square. It's got these captions. It's got the highlighted word that keeps, let me mute this in case you guys are also hearing that. But look at that. It looks pretty good, right? It looks pretty good. So this was accomplished today in the Storyboard feature inside of Descript. So I'm going to show you that, but then I'm going to show you on a project that I didn't finish. So let's go take a look. Let's go look. I bought a iced coffee for $1.79. Ooh, McDonald's iced coffee. Very nice. But you guys look, right? It looks nice, right? Look at that. Look at all my friends leaving nice comments for me. It's very nice. And then there's even a video from Mike Phillips from way back in the day. So I'm going to have you guys now, we're going to go over into the Descript program where we did all this, okay? Oh, Marcus Schaub for the coffee. I think you just popped up on screen. So if that was from tonight, thank you so much. Thank you so much. If there is something, a question that I can answer for you or something I can do for you, please let me know. I would love to try and help you out and say thank you. Thank you very much. Alrighty, Descript. So this is going to be one that I did that's a little bit more traditional, and then I'm going to go into a project that's kind of a little bit newer. Descript can be used in many ways. Remember when I was talking about the program that AI overdubs your voice after you give it some training data, like your podcast or live stream or something like that? This is that program. So I can feed it hours and hours of audio of my voice, and then I had done a couple of videos, remember, where I was like, there was 4 sentences, and I'm like, some of these are AI and some of these are actually me. Can you guys tell which is which? And apparently a lot of you think that I sound like a robot. Thanks for that, I guess. But that's fine. It's fine. It's dangerously good. And except for some of the intonation where you would maybe want to go up or down in that inflection, like, it's scary good. And there's a couple of things, you guys, did I tell you, where you know how there are certain drug and pharmaceutical names that are just difficult? Same with like makeup ingredient names, right? 10th something, right? So amoxicillin, and then when it gets longer in names. So I had done an Amazon influencer video where I was talking about basically Mucinex. I know, like I went to my cabinet, I saw Mucinex, I decided I'm going to make a video for that. But it has like a specific drug type name, which I absolutely did not know how to pronounce. And I guess I could ask Google to say it for me, but I didn't do that. I just decided to create a script inside of Descript and then use it on my overdub voice. So even if it was wrong, it was my computer generated voice that was wrong. But it also, I think, pronounced it for me correctly. So I'm going to take that as a win. So yes, it can redo your audio if you've given it enough training data on your voice. And that's all in the overdub feature. But this, you can also give it your video. And it's going to give you a, let's see, let me make this bigger so hopefully you can see it. Can I? Do I have to unlock it? Do I have to? Okay, wait. Me and screen share. It's not locked. So how do I crop to fill? I don't know if I want to crop to fill. Can I zoom? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's a little bit better. But basically, this is a 1-minute video that Christina did. She's so sweet. She sent it over today. And I was like, you know what? I am going to create it into a square. And then I first did this in Final Cut Pro. So I took her 16:9, I cut it into a square, I duplicated the layer, I put the Gaussian blur on back, I made it bigger so that I had this square, and then I knew I was going to leave, even though she's kind of centered, I was going to leave room at the bottom so I could bring it into Descript and generate captions, burned in screen captions. Now, when I'm over here in Descript, you can see now that there's a little icon over here on the left. I don't know if you can see that. Let me one zoom. There is a icon over here on the left-hand side where it says like Christina. So first, it's going to use AI when you feed in the video to create this script looking thing. Now, the way that you could use Descript is you could then export this as an SRT file, and basically you've got really cheap transcriptions or caption creation for your YouTube videos. I have definitely done this, especially for the course that I had made, iMovie Made Easy. There were a couple where the lessons were like 59 minutes long. I tossed it in here, I generated an SRT file, and then I was able to upload it elsewhere. Because y'all know, like, Rev.com, I think they raised their prices from $1 a minute to like $1.25 or $1.50 a minute. Okay, so it's super duper expensive, let alone if you try and do something in foreign languages, it's even like more expensive. I would never advise someone to do that because you can just do the SRT file and then use Google Auto Translate when you're doing it on a YouTube video. I think we've talked about that, but if you need a refresher on that, let me know. Okay, are you guys still with me? I know, I'm sorry. This is kind of a geeky live stream. Are you still with me? Can I get some affirmations? Because I'm needy like that, please. Thank you so much. Okay, so when I'm over here, so that's one way you can use it. Then this little icon that looks like a video over here with the /. It is basically what they're calling the beginning of a scene. And so, like I said, you have to think about it as if you were creating slides in a PowerPoint that happen to be video. So every time you want to do something, whether it's cutting to B-roll or inserting something else, you have to kind of like insert that little /, which generates a new scene, okay? And then you can go in with these scenes, you can animate them, you can, do all this extra stuff. And that's in addition to the fancy captions and stuff like I have on the screen. So first, let me show you what I did over here. If you scroll along the bottom, let me zoom out one more time. You can see, let me turn off these overlays. I don't think you can see them. All right. So along the bottom here, you can see the timeline and you can see the little wave audio files. So you could still, if you want to make cuts, there is a great feature in here where you can, I think it's this magic one. You can shorten word gaps or remove filler words. So if it has something like ahs, you know, stuff like that, you can actually go in and it will make some little cuts for you and try and like bring it down into, yay, thank you. Thank you, Josh. Okay, so there's that. And then if you come over here, and you can change the video setting sizes. So you can do square, you can do the 9:16, you can do the regular widescreen one, you can do custom stuff. So if you want to have different sizes, you're not just locked into any one kind of size, okay? So to answer your question, if it redoes the audio, it can do it a couple ways. You can feed it a script, basically by typing something in. You could, and then if you did the overdub, you could highlight something that you want to change, hit overdub, and it would generate it with your voice and just kind of shove it in there. You can also edit kind of like you would a Word document. So if you just want to highlight and take something out, you can do that. One thing that I think is really cool about this is if you highlight a section, let me show you hopefully. It should also tell you, I don't know if you can see it up here at the top, it tells you how long that section will be. So if you need to go in and make 30-second, 15-second, 60-second type videos, and you're wondering how much data or how much of the video you can see that if I highlight the entire thing, this video is 59 seconds. So if it was in a vertical format, this would still technically be a short. I might scooch it in just a tiny bit so that, you know, sometimes when you're like 59.8 and all of a sudden it doesn't think it's a short anymore because, you know, whatever. So this is one thing that you can do. One thing that I did in here is over here on the fancy captions. And the way that I did that is I highlighted this section and then, oh, you can see here this section where it says like overdub. This is where you could go in. It also has generic female and male voices. So if you wanted to have like a British butler or something like that, or you could totally go in there with the generic voices. I think there's maybe like 16, maybe 8 girls, 8 boys, something like that. And you can, my husband's watching football downstairs. I don't know if you heard that just reading like, wow. Somebody must have done something really good. So you could do, I don't know if you could hear that. So there's that. But over here on the captions, which is the fancy captions here, you can see stuff where, let me see, under the effects. No, we're not doing that one. It is, oh no, I gotta make sure I click on my captions again. So you can have a border on your text. You can have like the background, have it be a certain color. You can't really see too well. It just looks black here. Hopefully you can see that. I could do it if I wanted to change color here. Let me, there, you can see that. Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? One second, where am I? Let me unlock and can I move me? Nope, that was not right. How do I? Why is it so mad? Why is it so mad at me about everything, man? Okay, wait. Let me, are you mad? Are you still mad at me? Where am I? Where am I? Cam link. That's me. Here. Can I move me now? Come on. Nope. Still mad. Oh, I think it's because I'm behind. There we go. All right, there I am. Okay. So now you can see, hopefully. So you can change the background of this if you want it to be some other color, which is kind of cool. And you could come out here and then decide if you want to have the captions. Let me see if this is right. You can, I believe, have different captions for different people and have them be different colors, something like that. I have the active word activated here. So the background, as she starts to go through other words, I can have it be different colors, which is going to be the color of the word itself. And then there's also, I can change the color of the box itself, which is the background of the active word. So if I wanted it to be orange or something, so you could do that and then just hit play and you can see.
You know, have you ever been in that position?
So it's pretty easy to go in and change this stuff, right? So, okay, hi Jordan Lopez. Still with me? All right, listening in while on transit. Nice. Okay, cool. All right, so that is this project. Hopefully you guys and gals can see it's pretty darn easy once you get into the hang of it. You can say what font you want. You can say if you want it to be centered a certain way. You can try and move it around in the position on here. So that's all well and dandy. So now let me go load into the other projects, and I'll go into the test project that I was working on that I figured I would share with y'all about how we're doing this. So, man, screenshot. Here we go. So, let's see if I can move me again. No, I don't think I can. And I need to be on the other side now. It's probably most helpful. How do I move me? Can I? Okay. I'm going to move me over here. Yes. All right. So now this is the new project that we're working on. And this is going to be, like I said, with the creation of scenes. Okay. So over here, I started with this one where I started with just a 90-second clip of me. I dragged it in, and then it was able to auto-generate everything that I'm saying, like this Word document. So we're going to kind of, instead of like you would normally edit on the timeline, we're going to be taking a look at this. Hi, buddy. Oh, you're so handsome in your sweater. All right. So the first thing I did in here, I created this scene. It gets automatically generated when you have a video file, at least that's as far as I can see. So I haven't actually added captions yet. I guess I could do that. So although that isn't the point of all of this, I am going to copy all of this, and then I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to insert fancy captions. Fancy captions. There we go. Boom. All right. So once fancy captions are enabled, it's not really the most important thing. I just wanted to show you how to do it. Okay. So I highlight the whole thing. I hit fancy captions. Now I'm just going to, nope, it's not. Sorry. I got to find it again. Where were we? So the fill, we want it white, right? And then in the captions, with the active word, I want the active word to be something so you guys can see it. Oh, it's going to be blue. We can't have that. Let's do blue, and then this one will be green. Because go Seahawks. Okay, let's see if that did what it's supposed to do. Hey everyone, it's Shelly. I actually did a... There we go. Perfect. So that's how easy it is to add that on there. And you could change your font and all that stuff too. So can I mute the playback on here? Because I'm sure you guys don't really want to hear it. How do I do that? That's probably not what it's intended for. So, but you can see I did this entire section here, and you can see the words in the audio file here along the bottom. So right here, I decided I wanted to insert a scene, and this is kind of cool. It has stock footage that you can use. And so you can actually, once you create a new scene with that forward dash. So I did it for just this one section, this one sentence, and it said, conference I was at last week with Roger. And this was actually back when I was talking about Vid Summit. So I was talking about Vid Summit. But right here, it would have given you another scene like with me. So what I did is I clicked on it, and then I went up to this button at the top where it says media. And then these are the ones that I just started looking at. But you can go into a video, and they have stock video. So I just went in and I typed in, oops, I didn't click on the box, conference. Okay. So here's the deal, is now it has all of this stock stuff that you can put in there, which is pretty cool, right? So I went in here and I just selected one. I don't know. It was like this one. It was like 8 seconds, something like that. And if you want to, you can extend the length of clips or all that good stuff. And so I just put one in there. And then I remembered I had an interview that I did with Roger a long while ago. Oh, yeah. There's the text there. And so I decided to enter that in. And then you can see down here at the bottom where it's highlighted for the amount of time, which if we were to highlight, I think just this sentence, which is 2.31 seconds. So if we were to look here down at the timeline, that looks about right, 2.31 seconds. And so I inserted a clip of Roger, which I then muted. And then I said something like, things could be perceived as negative. So I went here, I did the same thing with the stock library. I said something like thumbs down or negative. I did the next for positive. And then I reset the video back to myself. So if I didn't want it to be myself, let's say here, right here, I'm going to add a new scene, I think, or maybe it's, and then, is that right? I'm not the best at this, y'all. I've been literally doing this today, and you can see it's not even, or is it mad because I already have this? Okay, so let me just look here. So if I do this, and then I go into media, I heard that you can also have Giphy integration, or Jiffy, whichever. And check this out, y'all. You guys know. First of all, did you all know that I think I'm at 280 million views on my particular GIFs? That makes me go, whoa. Let me put that in there. So for all the people who want to insert like basically memes or cute little things like that that you always see like on Giphy Antenna or something like that, look at this. Well, you could use me even. You could come in here and then I ask them for help and feedback. Whoa, and you could use me as the thing. So I think that's pretty cool because then you don't have to go through the whole rigmarole that I had shown once before in a video about like screen recording to try and insert a video GIF into some GIF. I don't want to exclude anybody, okay? And so if you do that, then you would have the option to tap into not only their stock library, but now the Giphy integration. Let's take a peek one more time at this integration. And there's also the stickers. Look at that. So do you all know I have stickers too, right? So if you're on Instagram and you're on Instagram story and then you typed in Shelly Saves a Day, something like that, or even sometimes you wouldn't even know it's something like a new video or subscribe to my channel, YouTube subscribe button, new video, all those things. Technically, even on like Taco Tuesday and something else, you might be using one of mine that I created. You might not even know it. There you go. I am on Giphy, and it's under Shelly Saves the Day there as well. I can pull up a link to it. Here, let me show you. The website, Giphy. I'm logging in. I'm showing this stuff. Ooh, 290 million, y'all. 290 million here. Let me share this with you. And it's boom. Agree. So if you want to see some of my stuff that I have made, would you guys want a new updated video on how to make these? I know I had done a video a long time ago, maybe a couple years ago. We could certainly go more in depth in this. Look at this. This one right here, 47 million times. That's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. If we go to my channel here, you can see. And before any of you ask, it doesn't pay anything. It's just bragging rights. Okay. Look at my puppies, y'all. How cute are they? They're both on here now. They're both on here. And actually, this could be a video in itself, how to do, how to create ones with a transparent background so you don't have to have ones with a full square, which I think is kind of cool. So there's that. Yeah, some of these, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. I made this one over here, this little Wi-Fi signal, as a homage and tribute to Leron, the tech guy. I told him I would make him some specifically, and I saw him at VidSummit, and then I airdropped these to him. So I made him this one. I also made him, there was another one, something about tech. But you can see some of these, like, oh, you can't see how many views are on them. You actually have to, I digress. If you guys want a video on that, I see one from Emilio saying yes. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, we'll do a video on Giphy. It could be a multi-part video because honestly, there's a couple of different things we got to talk about. All right, we're back to this. You can see the library of items that you can add. So that's kind of cool. Then in here, it looks like they also have sound effects, and they have different backgrounds, and they have images and videos and different stuff like that. So You can, if you wanted to, if you are someone like, oh, you know, Pixelpia uses a lot of stock videos and stuff like that, stock photos. I bet you, and I know you have Descript, if you were to start editing some of the stuff inside of Descript, I don't know how that's working with the microphone thing, if they've fixed that for you. I think they said no the last time we checked. But you could insert a lot of this stuff there. It's pretty cool. All right. What is that? Oh, thank you, Doug Hewson. I see you in the house moderating. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, so here we go. If we come over here and we do a new scene, boom, like this. Oh, maybe I was supposed to click on it like that. Then you see I've got this little thing of me again. So I can come back in here. So if I did something like, so I did this little exercise live. If I were to put in like a stock video here, because there's no other scene breaks until the end of it, right? It wouldn't, one, probably be long enough, but you would have to kind of specify when it stops showing by ending the scene, by creating a new scene. Hopefully that makes sense, just like a slideshow, right? So if you were thinking here, like if we made this a new line and then we inserted a new dash here, then this would be a when this would come off screen and then when this might come on screen. But if you didn't want to replace it with some other stock footage, you would go into here and right click it and then hit reset so that it goes back to the original video that was on there. So that is kind of how that works. But then, so if I come in here and I said something about exercise, I don't know, and you can see how long it would be on screen because of the highlighted section here, right? And we know it would be 13.43 seconds, which would be too long probably for some sort of B-roll stuff. So I might just create a new little line break and then add a scene here. That way, if I have it on this little section here, which is the scene now, it's 7 seconds, which is still probably too long, but still good enough. So if I went in here and then I went to, let's say, the media library, and then, sorry, not the library, that's stuff you've already uploaded. But if I went into video, and then yeah, let's try exercise. Did I spell that wrong? Oh my gosh, I did. I know. Oh, I put an extra C in there, didn't I? All right. Speaking of this one, did y'all see the new New York Marathon Casey vlog that went up? Good stuff, man. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and click that one. It's way longer than I needed, but here we go. This is now added. So here you can see if I'm over here on this section, because it's still on me, because I reset it to me, then you're going to see this. As soon as we cross from this section into this section, it should start playing the slideshow. And then once it gets through the 7 seconds, it should come back to me. So let me go ahead and show you. We're going to come here and I'm going to show play.
So I actually did this exercise live and I think it was helpful. I think it gave me some stuff to think about.
Oh, it didn't. Okay, so let me click on it and then hit reset. So it should go from the runners to... Oh, it did. Okay, I was like, why didn't it not do it? And it goes back to me, right? So this is kind of how you build out your storyboard, I guess. It's kind of, yeah, think like a storyboard as you would in Hollywood scenes and blocking, right? So now we've got this section down here. If I said, you don't have to hit enter and then hit a new line and do that. I just do that for my own mental wherewithal. I just like when you were coding and you made your curly brackets on like opposite lines or line up a certain way. That just visually to me makes more sense so I can see, but you don't have to agree with that. So even if I was then here and I have this new little thing here and then I go back in and I say something like, ooh. It's also hard because this microphone thing is directly above the keyboard. So I keep knocking it and then hitting the wrong letters as well. So here we go. And then we added file added. So if I go from here and then I switch over to here, right? It's going to then show up as the teacher. And then here, hopefully in the next line, it should come back to me. So if I highlight this section, it's going to say this is also 7 seconds, which may seem like it's too long for some people. So if I wanted to, I can just throw in the, can I? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. I was like, oh, how come I didn't see it? It is. It's just hiding out here underneath the little thing. So that's where you're going to see the thing. So if you don't want to create a new line, you don't have to, but then it's going to look like this. And they're kind of on top of each other and not looking the best. I don't like that particularly. So I'm going to take this line, make a new line, then add my little thing here. Did I add one too many? Okay. So this guy, if I highlight it, is going to be 3 seconds. And so this one I might just reset back to me. And so here we go. If we go from here through here, this entire section is 7.68 seconds. So it should start on me, go to the teacher, and then come back to me. So let's test that theory.
So even though I'm trying to teach them and walk them through what I'm thinking, they're able to tell me.
Boom. So this is looking good. It's not looking good, but hopefully you guys understand how this is working. If you are enjoying this and you're learning something about Storyboard, can we get a thumbs up on this video? I would appreciate it, okay? As I fumble through this myself. So here's all of this, and this window here is your playback window. And then if I come up here, let me just make sure, where are my fancy captions at? Here we go. Do they go the entire length? Because I feel weird as we went through. So let me just, oh no, it's going. And I guess you could change it to that section where here, probably Roger had the name that also came up. I wonder if you could delete it from here and just not have it show up during this one section. I'm sure there's probably a way to do that because each section seems to be kind of specific. So remember the other one.
Different.
Let me just make sure that's right. Is it going to turn green on this with Roger? Oops. I meant play down here.
Roger was there.
Oh no, it does. That's a lie. So, I don't know. I'm sure there's probably some sort of way to hide that though. One would have to assume. Okay. So this here, because there's no other scene or video here on the scene, this is going to stay on me until the very end. Oh, have a great night. Good to see you. And so that's how that works. And then if you want to, then when you are publishing, which is really exporting your video, you'll have all of these different options about like where to put it, what to name it, what advanced settings, such as like the resolution. So if you want in your recording like 4K or something like that, you could do that. If you wanted to like reduce the audio or anything like that, you can certainly do that. I haven't played around a ton with audio effects. I have heard though that like the EQ in here though is actually pretty darn good. So if you are someone who's editing a podcast as well, you may want to give it a time to pass through that once. But that's really kind of, it's not as scary as I thought. I definitely was more confused by it than I was anything else. But that is because I was thinking of it like a normal timeline editor versus a document / slideshow, I guess is the best way that I could put that. So what do you guys think, guys and gals? It's kind of a cool program. So if you want to try out Descript, go check out the description box because there's a link to it down there. Also, I had heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, that Roberto might be doing a live stream about TubeBuddy features and if you have questions about it. And I guess I never really thought about it being that I feel like everyone in my community knows a little bit about TubeBuddy and stuff like that. So, but I was surprised by the amount of people, and I really shouldn't be. I hear you. 1 second. I was surprised by the amount of people that are like, no, I definitely need this. And I was like, geez, we can talk about this. If y'all want to talk about TubeBuddy features, stuff like that, if you really want to chat about it, let a girl know. We'll make some videos on it. I mean, kind of, you know. So if you want to chat about that, let me know some questions. We can make some videos about it. And it's funny because I actually just recorded a podcast earlier today, and Dane was even like, let's do the top few things that we like about TubeBuddy. Our lists were completely different, by the way, which was awesome, which is great because lots of people use it in different ways, but it really did just kind of open me up again to remember back. It was VidSummit last year, so not the one a month ago, but like last year. When I was still working there, and I remember being at the booth, and it's so funny. I was like, the thing I hear all the time. I'm telling you, because I was talking to some of the developers that were there and the other people, and I'm like, here's what I hear time and time and time and time again. Okay. It was, love your product. I'm pretty sure I'm not using it to its full ability, and I just don't know what I'm doing. Right. And I kid you not, about 30 seconds later, there was I am talking. Mommy's talking. Just wait. Hold on. You can go talk to Papa. I know you don't need to potty. I've taken you out 17 times already. And I kid you not, a woman 30 seconds in, not even, it was like 5 seconds. I probably just finished my sentence, walks up, talks to the group of us, and he's like, oh, is somebody free? Because like I have TubeBuddy, I love it. And I don't think I'm really utilizing it to the best of my ability, and I need help. And I just look at these guys and I'm like that is my I told you so face. It's like, I'm telling you. So I just thought that was hilarious. And so I forget sometimes, and I remember when I was even giving the talk at Vid Summit, and when I went to People of Video and I gave the talk about TubeBuddy as well, I was kind of like, I don't know if I should talk about it because I feel like a lot of people know about it and blah 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 and all this stuff. And it was always like, no, we need more knowledge. We don't know, like we need more help. And I was like, oh geez. So if you guys and gals have questions about it, how to use it, different things like that, and what I really actually like to use about it, let a girl know and we can talk about it. And I might even be on Roberto's, if we end up doing it, we might even do a live stream about TubeBuddy. So it's just so funny because I just did the podcast episode today. I thought about doing today's live stream on it, but I figured if we're going to do it with Roberto on Sunday, then we should just save it for that. But if there's leftover stuff and like carryover, I'm happy to do like another series or set of videos, I guess, on it as well. And if you haven't seen it way back before I even worked for them, I had made some videos as well on the service because I liked it. I wanted other people to know how to use it. And light bulb, I forgot about this. I am one of the only people that has a special discount code. I'm the only person that I know of that has this code. So if you look in the description box, okay, you can get, I went back and forth with Phil on this one. You can get 14 days for free on their highest level, plus you can get 20% off for life. And it's there's a special link below, and you can use code Shelly's Buddy to get the discount. So I'm the only one that I know of in the history of TubeBuddy that has it. So if you want to check it out, go try it. And if you're already like a member of TubeBuddy for free or whatever, you can use anybody's code. It will get credit though, because it's like a lifetime cookie. It will give credit to the person who first introduced you to the program. So I don't know, like someone like Roberto who probably, or Nick Niven, who's probably told tons of people, even if you signed up through them or whatever, even if you use my code, they'll still get credit. I know. Just stop. And then if you have not ever become an affiliate for it, you should check that out because they do pay out, every year, which is nice. Okay. You know what though? There could not be just one video on how to use it to its full potential, because I can tell you, even when I was working there and I was giving product demos, even internally to staff, we did over 4.5 hours and they still didn't, we still didn't talk about all the stuff that I wanted to share with them about TubeBuddy. So there's no way that it would be in one full video. It's just too much. It would be too long, too nuanced. It would be an entire 24-hour long stream trying to talk, and it probably still wouldn't be enough. Because once we get through every single feature and the differentiations between the levels and what you do and don't have access to, it'd be a whole thing. Buddy, I know. All right. So if you have questions about that, please put them in in the chat. Please put them as comments so that I can come back and see them. Maybe look out and see if there's an announcement that I'll be hanging out with Roberto on Sunday. I don't know if he's actually going to do it or if I'm invited. We'll see. And I believe that tomorrow, which is ladies' night, Keely, I don't know if you got an invite yet or have talked to Viper. I think he's doing a ladies' night live stream. So I'm going to pop in for at the beginning of it for maybe an hour or two. And then, so if you, I guess, wanted to be involved in that and he hasn't reached out to you, let me know. I can reach out to him for you as well. Buddy, oh my gosh, can you hear this crying over here? All right, I'm going to go get ready for dance, and I will catch up with all of you very, very soon. Upcoming videos are also going to be lessons learned from doing 30 days straight of YouTube Shorts. And then we're going to be talking, I know I've said it, but we're coming back to the monthly revenue report. Plus, I owe you one live stream from last Thursday that I didn't do it because I was at the family reunion. So we got a lot coming down the pike. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications or whatnot so you are aware that they're happening, okay? And I hope you all have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye, y'all.